Okay, Skordle Showdown here with Bishop Kelley head coach JJ Tappana. JJ, I know last year you guys had a lot of success here, and what's funny is you guys are a heavy run team, but you come to 7-on-7 and have a lot of success, right?
Yeah, I mean, we throw the ball more than people think we do. I think we surprise a lot of people. We probably throw it 20 or 25 times a game, so we're not like only throwing it 3 times. But yeah, we had a great year last year, and we started out really well right now. So we'll see how it goes. It's a fun time for the kids.
What do you guys normally get out of this? Obviously, skill guys enhance their skills a little bit and everything, but as a coaching staff, what's something that maybe you're looking for that the guys benefit from?
You know, it's hard because some of you says it's not real football, and so you kind of hate it. You got to put some things in that maybe you wouldn't normally do to survive out here, but then it's also a safer alternative, maybe putting the pads on and doing a lot of pad camps, you know. So we try to get our skill kids going. We try to make sure that our quarterbacks are competing, and more than anything, just doing something together and getting ahead a little bit, so that when the fall comes, we can maybe our practices aren't as long, and we can cut that down a little bit and cut a lot of install down.
And I know as a head coach, huge benefit to have a guy like Zach Middleton. Can kind of lean on him a lot going into the season early on.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys. Zach's great for us. I mean, he's had a good summer. Cori Lewis, Cooper McMurray, Stephen Collins. You know, we've got several kids that we're really happy with right now that are having good days, and they're just getting better. So, I mean, like all those things are good. And a lot of young guys getting better too, which is probably maybe the best thing we get out of this is our young guys getting a lot of good reps.
Yeah, you mentioned Stephen, quarterback. Kind of tell me a little bit more about the quarterback position and kind of what you're expecting out of him.
Well, he split reps last year with Jack Barkley, a senior that's graduated and moved on. So he's trying to, get in flow, and this is good for him. And he's had a really good spring and good summer, great attitude. Just really happy with where he's at. And we got a really good couple of kids pushed him. A great junior named Gabe Harju who's pushing him really, really hard right now. So competition is good for him.
And I know when you and I were talking, you were really pumping up Cooper McMurray and what he brings to the table. How special is he?
Cooper's a kid that flies under the radar because he's already signed to baseball, committed to KU for baseball. He's a big H-back tight end kid, but he's so smart. He allows us to do a lot of things without personnel changes. We can use him as a tight end in the backfield. He can run the ball if he needs to. He can play outside wide receiver, inside wide receiver. He really just can play every position on the field, and he has great hands for his size. So not the fastest guy in the world, but he is in that tight end mold. So he's huge to us.
What about defensively? What are you looking at in terms of kind of guys that you're going to be counting on big time?
We returned 10 on defense this year, so we're real excited about that. So we're way ahead in our installs. We're way ahead in our where we're at this summer, and so now we're just getting a lot of reps and trying to get better, and more than anything, get the young guys ready to go to step up and fill in. We don't have 11 starters on defense. You really have about 18 or 20 starters on defense, and so getting that other 6 to 8 kids ready to go is important.
Obviously, big quarterfinal win over McGinnis last year, especially with a big rival like that. Game against Ardmore, obviously athletically just able to just kind of maybe wear you guys down or whatever it was. But what did you tell the guys after that game and looking ahead to this year?
They were ready to go the next day. I think when I'm not mistaken, we played them on the 23rd of November, and by the 24th, our kids were really already looking ahead. We were probably a defensive lineman short that game. They were so physical, and eventually physics took over with their offensive line. But we've seen them in the playoffs a couple of times now, and they're just a really well-coached, great program. So no shame in that loss, but we were close, 8 points away from a state championship game. We're just trying to keep getting better. Ultimately, that's our goal, but, we had a great leader last year, and I got to find that same leadership mixed with my talent coming back.
Very nice. Bishop Kelley head coach JJ Tappana. JJ, thanks.
Thank you.